Is the Mollie tote bag the best tote bag at Coach right now? Let's have a look. Hello everyone and welcome back to another mommy review where I review all things for the love of. Today I am reviewing the Mollie tote bag and seeing is it worth it? Now before I get started, if you like the content on this channel, I would appreciate it very much if you would consider giving this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for considering, and on with the video. So today I'm looking at the Mollie tote bag. I think it's super cute and functional, and like exteriorly looking at it, it looks perfect for everyday use. But is it overrated, underrated? I know that online there's absolutely like amazing ratings, but like it's not until you look into detail that you can really tell for a handbag. So today I'm going to look into is it worth it and sharing with you the research that I did on this handbag, because I love to do research on my handbags before making my final purchases. So for today I'm going to go over all the pros and all the cons, and then finally coming to my conclusion. Is the Mollie tote bag worth it? Let's get started. Starting off with pros. Design. The Mollie tote bag is like really beautiful. I feel like it's very minimalistic in design, and the logoing is not too loud either. I think it can pull off as being very casual but elegant at the same time. I can really see people accessorizing this with like multiple charms, but either way I love how the design offers like multiple hands-free options, and you can also use it as a top handle if you need to. On the website you can see there are like so many color options and like canvas versus leather. They also have a larger size, so this is the Mollie tote bag 25, the smaller one, and then they also have a larger size as well. I think that the larger size is probably a little bit more popular because there's the recent big bag trend, but let me know what you think. Overall, I think it is a very standard silhouette that you can see at a lot of fashion houses. Next, let's talk about materials. I think that it does have a very durable finish. Although the material is soft, I still think it keeps the shape. It's like not a super floppy material, and the bag does stand on its own when it's rested on a flat surface. However, I do find the material to be a little bit like rubbery compared to what I'm used to at Coach, but maybe it's just me for this batch. Capacity. This is the category where the handbag really shines. So you can see it has like plenty of room. It is like a softer leather, so as a result I think that is more malleable and allows for more capacity. Now the 25 is a smaller size. I think it's a great option that is like not too big, not too small, if you don't want like an oversized handbag. I mean, like, it does hold a lot. You can see there is a separator in the handbag, but it's not connected to the bottom. So I think one of the cons is that there will be items that you'll put in that will like slide back and forth. And that's the same for the larger size as well. But overall, I would say it's roomy, but like it's not huge, which is like a major plus. Weight. For a full leather bag, it didn't feel super heavy, and I feel like it's because of the material. It's a little bit thinner than I thought, which I can see this as being a con as well, which I'll talk a little bit about later. Access. So you can see it's really easy access. There's no snap closure, but there is a zipper compartment down the middle, so it's easy to grab what you need right away. Styling. I feel like this handbag does give off a more casual vibe, as you can see here. Great choice for like everyday use. There are also like metallic colors as well that I think is great for like holidays or like special occasions. The strap is detachable, like the top handle, so you can change up the strap, and you can also add on like a longer strap on the D-rings. You can make it into a crossbody as well. So there's multiple ways to wear. If you do choose to use it as a crossbody or a bag that slings over your shoulder, you can also detach the top handle if you think that it's in the way. So I like that little detailing that they added to this handbag. Next is comfort. So you can see that The strap is not like super thick, so I do find that it kind of like digs into your shoulder if you have like heavier items. Same thing for like the top handle as well. The shorter top handle is removable when you only want to wear as a crossbody purse, like I mentioned before, but frankly I like to keep it on because I love it as a grab and go handle. Pricing. I think pricing is also a category where this handbag does shine. For the smaller size of 25, it's priced at $229, and there are so many options to choose from. For the larger size, the regular Mollie is priced at $249. Surprisingly, not a big price difference, right? The larger version definitely does have a lot of color options to choose from, but I find that the small one definitely has like way more variations. Overall, I think it is a very reasonable price for mid-range luxury handbags with so many sizes and color options. Okay, now that I've gone over all the pros for the handbags, I feel like it's only fair if I go over the cons as well. Starting off with design. One thing that I noticed is that the side seams are stitched up with like raw seam edges exposed rather than folded on itself. It's hard to assess when you're looking at the pictures, but when you're at the store, you can really see it and you can really see the design and the quality of it, which is why I do a lot of these videos, hoping that it will be helpful for some of you who don't have a Coach outlet store near you and just want the same shopping experience and see how it is like firsthand. Another thing to the design is that like there are like no lipstick or mobile phone side pockets inside the bag, so if the purse tips over, everything will fall out, which is like, I think it's kind of like bad design because of that. The shoulder strap, some people have mentioned that it's like faulty and it keeps falling off and like everything just spills over, and the handles can be slightly short for some individuals, so that is something to watch out for. Looking at the inside design of the bag, you can see that there are no linings on the inside, so it will wear quickly over time. As for the bottom of the handbag, it does not have any feet on the bottom, which I like having feet on the bottom because it protects the bag as well. It makes the bag look a little bit classier. Last but not least, for the design, it's important to note that this is a smaller bag for the Mollie 25, so despite it having good capacity, I would still classify as a smaller bag, so it's not a full tote bag size. If you're looking for a full tote bag size, I would definitely go with the larger version. But if you're someone who has like a larger wallet, I would not go for the smaller Mollie 25. It just doesn't have like the flexibility and like capacity for you to play around with. Limited organization. I find that you still have to fish and search through your handbag because despite it having a divider, the divider is not connected on the bottom, so items still slide back and forth on the bottom. So that is something that you should know about. There's just like limited number of interior pockets. And if you do have a bulkier wallet, it does not, I don't find that it like fits in the zipper compartment quite right. It's a very small compartment. It would be nice if there was like a good in-between size of the 25 and the full tote bag. I think that that would be the dream. Material. As I mentioned before, it is made out of like a thinner material, so it doesn't hold the structure as well, and I'm worried about how the bag might sag or change shape with time. Security. So it doesn't even have a snap closure on the top, so it does provide limited security against like pickpocketers, especially in urban areas. I mean, like there is a zipper pocket, but like other than that, like outside, like people can just like slide their hand in and grab things in like a crowded place. So I don't think this is the best bag if you're looking for a little bit of extra security. Some people also say that the design may be a little bit too simple and lacks character. What do you think? I mean, it is a very like standard tote bag design. Quality control. So I've been hearing mixed reviews about quality control from Coach outlet as of late. Like some handbag lovers mentioned that in less than a month of use of the Mollie tote bag, the Coach logo would like just detach from the bag, or like after 4 months the bag handle starts like peeling along corners on the bottom of the bag on the outside, and people are describing like the zipper just breaking after like a month of purchase. I think it'll be really helpful if anybody has recent experience of Coach handbags, like to comment below, like, are you experiencing some of these quality control issues as well? Okay, so what is my final conclusion after going over all the pros and cons? Personally, I do love the Mollie line. I do think that they're very classic and simple design, very functional and great choice for everyday use. For me, I am not totally in love with the smaller size. I feel like it's like a bit on the mini size for me, and the larger size just doesn't seem to appeal to me at the same time. I think that not having a zipper closure and not even a snap closure and like your bag tipping over, everything falling out, is also one of the things that I'm not a big fan of. So it would be nice if they had a zipper compartment, or like if like they have a snap closure at least would have been nice. But it is a great choice if you're looking for something not too bulky and not too heavy, and functional yet stylish. It does give you the choice of the two sizes, the Mollie 25 as well as the regular size, and it fits like a ton. Not to mention that you can also wear it multiple ways as well. So what is my final conclusion for the Mollie tote bag? I really wanted to love this tote bag, but it's really a no for me. Mainly because of the security issues and then like the quality control issues that I've been hearing about. I'm just not in love. However, I must say that Coach has like lots of other handbag options available besides the Mollie tote, including like City tote as well as the Gallery tote. So maybe I'll do a full review of other tote bags from Coach I would recommend in the future. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me on another mommy review. At this point, I would love to hear from you. What do you think about the Mollie tote? Are you in love with it, or would you pass on it? If you have experience with the handbag, do you also see the same pros and cons as I do? If you have a choice between the two sizes, which one would you recommend? And lastly, if this is not the tote bag, which other tote bag would you recommend to consider looking at next? Well, that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining me on another mommy review, and I will see you next time. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.